Okay, so welcome to Wednesday Wisdom Live, your Akashic Record practice, which is really kind of supportive of you connecting with your Akashic Records, with your cosmic library, and really being able to strengthen that practice to really kind of release, heal, clear any energetic blocks that are not supporting you, get guidance, insights, and clarity. So for those that don't know me, my name is Marina, the Soul Alchemist, and I support my clients with clearing non-beneficial energy from their Akashic Records. I'm a pendulum healer, Akashic Record channel, and a spiritual intuitive and teacher. So this practice is very much about supporting you. And today we are looking at programming and conditioning from our families. And this is around our lack. So it's our kind of, it's lack, it's struggle, it's hardship, and that affects our ability to connect with abundance, prosperity, wealth, money, you know, all of that type of stuff. But lack and abundance can mean different things to you. So it's really kind of dependent on how that kind of shows up for you. But what we're going to be doing is looking at poverty and lack in particular, challenge and struggle. And however that shows up for you, this is going to be supportive of you releasing that in some shape or form. So what I like to do is I like to have us connect with the planet, with the earth, just to kind of keep us grounded and kind of keep the physical body here. We connect with divine source, and then I will lead you into your Akashic Records. So just to let you know, in terms of your Akashic Records, it's a spiritual realm, a fifth dimensional realm, an energetic field, as you were, and we normally visualize it as a library because that's the easiest way for us to get the conceptual perspective of it. It's actually held within your own kind of in your own body. We embody our Akashic Records, but you visualizing it as a library is probably the easiest thing for us to kind of connect with that. And you may connect with your Akashic Records in all sorts of different ways, and there's no right or wrong in how you do that. You can do it visually with your imagination. You may kind of have more of a sensory experience where you kind of hear your way in. You might just have a sense of knowing that you are connected to your Akashic Records. Intention is how you connect with your Akashic Records. Having an open mind, being curious, and trusting the information that you get is from your guides, it is from your higher self perhaps, it is from your Akashic Records. And really kind of that is the only requirement. I have a couple of other requirements when I teach the Akashic Records, which I will kind of take you through that process when we go into the Akashic Records in a minute. So I can see there is a number of people here, so that's fantastic. So I'm only going to have you here for about 20-25 minutes. So just relax, give yourself permission to just relax into this practice, and let's see where we actually go. So if you just want to close your eyes for me, and what we're going to do is we're going to get connected, we're going to relax into the body, and then we'll call in the spiritual support team. So if you just want to take a deep breath in for me. And what we're going to do is call back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, just allow your energy and anything that's not serving you just to be released from the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Take another deep breath in. And again, call back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, I just want you to, again, just relax in the chair. Allow your shoulders to drop, forehead to slacken. Everything's just kind of relaxing and releasing. And again, take another deep breath in for me. Calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, I just want you to bring your awareness to your body. Drop, kind of imagine yourself just dropping into your heart space, making that journey from the head, down the neck, into the heart. Bring your awareness to your sitting bones and that connection, that solid, firm connection with the chair. Feeling supported, bringing your awareness to the physical. And now bring your awareness to your feet. And just start to feel the floor beneath your feet. And you may want to give your feet just a little bit of a shuffle, maybe kick off your shoes or whatever you've got on your feet, just so you can wake up the nerve endings and all the nadis that you have in the soles of your feet. Just relax the feet on the floor, and again, just feeling that comfort of having that connection with the earth. And then from the soles of your feet, I want you to start to push. Just imagine, sense, feel, or just know that you've got roots coming from the soles of your feet. And I want you to imagine that you're pushing these roots through the ground, through the Earth Star chakra, which is below your feet, pushing them down into the soil, deeper and deeper into the earth, deeper and deeper. And we're making or taking these roots to the heart of Mother Earth. So going deeper and deeper, further and further down. And eventually you will come to an Earth's crust, which your roots will just naturally break through. They will be taken through lava and then through another Earth's crust. And there in the heart of Mother Earth, there's a large crystal. Notice what that crystal is and start to wrap your roots around that crystal, feeling that connection, feeling that nurturing and nourishing quality that Mother Earth gives us. Wrap your roots around and around that crystal. And whatever the crystal is today is what you need to bring back through your physical body, to open up your senses, open up your chakras, and get you really ready for going into your Akashic records. So start to notice that crystalline energy now transferring into your roots, and your body will naturally start to draw that energy up the roots. So you may notice that the roots are starting to change colour. They may start to take on a sparkling quality of that colour, of that energy. Just bring the crystalline colour and those qualities back up the roots, through the Earth's crust and the lava, through that second Earth's crust, higher and higher through the earth, higher and higher through your roots, higher and higher through the soil, the rocks, the stones, the shale. The energy is now going through your Earth Star chakra, and as we take it through the chakras, your chakras will become balanced and open in a very receptive mode. Bring the energy now through your feet, and you may start to feel that tingling, or you may feel a shift of energy as you're starting to bring this connection from the heart of Mother Earth up the legs, up to the knees, up to the thighs, through the base of your spine and through that root chakra. Taking it higher now through the sex organs and through the sacral. higher again through the navel chakra below your belly button, and then higher again above your belly button through the solar plexus. Bringing the energy up now to the heart, and take a deep breath in here for me. And on that out breath, I want you to open up the heart just a little bit more, that heart chakra, open it up at the back. Really extend those petals open. Taking the energy now up to the shoulders and allowing it to fall down to the arms, to the elbows, to the wrists. And if your palms are not facing upwards, just like you to gently turn your hands over and place your body, place yourself in a receptive and receiving mode. This just allows your palm chakras to be fully open. Bring your attention now back to the neck, taking the energy through the throat chakra and then higher up into the head, up to the third eye. Just allow that point between your eyebrows to turn on, open up. Take the energy now to the side of your head and into your ears. And then allow the energy now to make its way back into the middle of the head through the pituitary and pineal glands. And then higher again up to the crown. And the crown chakra opens. And the crown chakra will just remain open, and that crystalline energy starts to make its way now up through your etheric chakras above and at the back of the head. And it's almost like you've got a halo of light that's being extended from the crown, a beam of light that's creating a halo effect above the head. And it's cleansing and clearing all of the chakras above and at the back, opening them up and allowing for a strong connection with the spiritual realms and a strong connection with your guides and your spiritual support team. We're now going to just invite Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to take a place around our physical bodies. Archangel Michael behind us, Archangel Gabriel to your left, Archangel Uriel in front of you, Archangel Raphael to your right. We invite Archangel Sandalphon to take a place below our feet, also bringing up a connection from Middle Earth, that connection to Fae, the elementals, dragons, and any other beings of 100% pure love and light that reside in this realm. We invite Archangel Metatron, the Archangel of Ascension, to bring down a golden sphere of light, of divine source light. Archangel Metatron is just making his way through the ceiling of your room, holding this immense ball of light. With both hands, he makes his way down through your etheric chakras, above the head, your stellar gateway, your universal chakra, your soul star chakra, and your causal chakra at the back. Each chakra is being lit with this amazing sphere of light. Archangel Metatron now places it just at the crown, and that sphere of light is now gently touching the crown and connecting all of your chakras, your meridians, your nadis. Every aspect of your being is now being filled with this golden creator light as it makes its way through into your physical body and down to the heart. Your heart has become this golden sphere of light, and your energy bodies are being filled. Every atom, cell, every aspect of your being, your aura, all of your layers, to 2 meters all around you, are being filled with this light. And any energies that need to be dispersed or dissolved, the golden light is doing that for you. Archangel Metatron now takes his space and place above your head. So you're being held in an angelic sphere of light, as well as the golden creator substance from divine source. All of this energy is extending now to your environment, and it's just cleansing and clearing the room that you're sat in. And we're just going to invite your ego at this point to now leave the room. And smiling, your ego is quite happy to do this because he knows, or she knows, that you will be back. So your ego now gets up and leaves the room, closes the door gently behind. And you just now know that any messages or guidance that you may pick up on will be coming from your guides or your higher self. So bringing your attention now to the third eye, the point between your eyebrows, and I just want you to start to see a purple swirling light that's getting bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. And if you can't see that light, just sense that there's the light there. Imagine yourself stepping through that light and finding yourself in a corridor. This is a corridor that leads you to your Akashic records. I want you to start to walk down the corridor and head towards the door at the bottom. And on this door, when you get to it, I want you to look, sense, see, feel, or just know that your details are on that door, your full name, your date of birth, and your place of birth. Once you get a sense that those details are there, I want you to place your hand on the door handle, open the door, and step into your Akashic records. Take a few more steps forward and allow the door to shut behind you. I want you to just really take in your surroundings and notice how your Akashic records looks today. And if this is your first time into the Akashic records, really just get a sense for how it feels to be in there, perhaps what it looks like. Is it big or is it small? Are there lots and lots of books or just a few? And just know each time that you come into your Akashic records, it may change, and that's perfect. Heading towards the middle of your library, I want you to notice the table that's there. And this may be a long, big table, or it might be quite small. But on that table, you will find there's a large book. And this is your present lifetime book that is being filled every second of every day with the information, all of the choices, decisions, thoughts and feelings and actions that you're taking every minute, every second of the day. And as you see your book, see the table, we're going to now just invite your Akashic record guides, keepers, to come into the library. And there may be more than one guide, and that's okay. Just allow your guides to start to appear in your Akashic records. They'll start to walk towards you, and I want you to notice who these guides are. And if any of them are not known to you, then introduce yourself and perhaps ask for a name of that guide. And your guides are smiling, and they know that you're here to do some very important work today that is going to benefit yourself, but also your ancestral lines. Your guides know that the concept of lack and struggle and hardship is one that we can be challenged by, but it's almost something that we can also become addicted to. And we have the option, we have the ability to step out of this addiction, this need on some level to struggle, to prove our worth. And our guides know that there is an easier way to do the human experience. And so the blocks and restrictions that we'll be connecting to today are going to be ones that are going to help just alleviate and loosen that connection that we have to wanting to make life hard. It's perhaps going to allow us to have a different perspective, or just not feel that we need to behave or make choices that result in us having to struggle. And so your guides want us to go through a 3-step process today. And all healing, all activation is going to be done for the highest good of all. So any of your ancestral lineage on the maternal or the paternal line, your family connections, all of this healing will be relevant and applicable to all souls that wish to receive. All souls have free will, and there is no judgment either way. So your guides are now going to present you with what I can only describe as it's like the heart. It's like an object, it's like a heart is being given to you, a beating heart. But from it, there are many, many cords, perhaps veins. And some of these cords and veins and connections don't look healthy. And with the permission of all souls, we're going to release and dissolve the connections that are not healthy, and just leave the ones that are strong, where the connections are beneficial for both or all parties involved, or there are still perhaps experiences to be learnt from that connection. And so they will remain in place. But the ones that are way past their due date, that are unhealthy, that are not serving any of the souls involved, they are going to be dissolved and released. So your guide wants you to hold the heart, this heart that's been handed to you. And from your hands and from your heart, there is a green healing light. And this is connected directly to Divine Source. So Divine Source is working through you today, starting with this energy at the heart. It makes its way down your hands and out of your hands into the heart that you're holding. And this is almost like a family lineage heart. It's something that connects you to all of your ancestors. And you'll notice that this healing, this green healing energy coming from your hands is starting to make its way into the heart that you're holding. And you'll start to notice that certain aspects of that heart, the chords, the trendles, the connections, the threads, the chords are all starting to dissolve, starting to fall away. And as the ones that are not serving you start to fall away, the ones that are left become very healthy looking. They look nurtured and nourished. The colour perhaps has returned to aspects of that heart. It looks healthy, but the aspects that are not serving you have fallen away. And they are just dissolving. And any energy that's there that's not serving you is being taken up by Divine Source. And Divine Source will transmute that energy elsewhere. But as these threads and cords dissolve, you'll notice that you are left with fewer cords. And these are the ones that are important. Within those cords that you've just dissolved were programming, aspects of trauma, family conditioning, addictions to struggle, challenge, limiting beliefs, perceptions, all of these aspects that relate to poverty and lack, scarcity, have been dissolved. And that healing has gone to whichever soul that it needed to go to. So giving the heart back in its healthy state now, this family heart, this family connection, give that back to your guides, and your guides will put that back in its rightful place. Just know that whatever needed to be released there has been released. And now your guides are going to hand you sheets of paper, and I want you to notice perhaps how many sheets are now being handed to you. And these represents contracts or vows that you've agreed to take on behalf of your family lineage. So whether you're continuing to carry on a promise in some shape or form, these contracts or these vows, these pieces of paper, again, are now ready to be completed. So just notice on these pieces of paper how many there are, and maybe get a sense if there's the word vow or contract on them. Perhaps get an understanding of whose they are. Do they come from the maternal or paternal lines? Holding these pieces of paper, I just want you to offer forgiveness to yourself, offer forgiveness to all souls that have taken these vows and contracts. Send love and send healing to all souls involved. Handing them back to your guides. Your guides now stamp them with the word complete, and they will be filed in the Akashic records, released from your divine soul blueprint, and they are marked now as done. All lessons and learning will be kept in the Akashic records, but the energies of poverty, lack, struggle, and any other lesson that came with that vow or contract is released. And your guides are now inviting you to stand on the golden circle that has now appeared in your Akashic records on the floor. And this has the word prosperity written on it. And your guides are excitedly asking you to step forward onto that circle. And once you've stepped onto that circle, you'll start to notice that there's golden light now starting to make its way from the floor. And it's like you're stood within a golden pillar of light that's getting wider and wider until it's about 3 meters in circumference all around your body. And within that golden light, you'll notice that there are golden orbs, golden particles, perhaps symbols, words. And this is a golden prosperity activation that again is coming directly from Divine Source. And what this is designed to do is to activate any codes that you hold within your physical body, within your energetic DNA, any prosperity and abundance codes will start to activate, they will start to light up within your body. So I just want you to take a deep breath in here for me and breathe in that golden light and allow it to permeate, allow it to expand, allow it to integrate, unlock, light up any prosperity and abundant codes that you have that are now ready to be activated. So you may start to notice that there's aspects of your body that are being lit. There may be parts of your auric field that are starting to glow. You may notice your chakras, certain chakra points. You may start to feel a tingling around the body, a pressure perhaps of energy. And this activation is possible because we've released those cords. We have released those vows and contracts, and it's now allowing the space for this light code activation, this prosperity and abundance activation. So just continue to start to see, sense, feel, or just know that these aspects of you are being lit and turned on. And once they are activated, they don't turn off. And this is just going to align you to the energy of abundance and prosperity, to feel, think, be more prosperous and abundant. It's going to allow you to challenge the energies of lack, struggle, challenge. It's going to allow you to be more effective with your choices. And allow you to feel more abundant in what you do, to see the abundance that you have around you. So just allow those light codes to light up. And then your guides request that that golden light now starts to dissipate, starts to slow down, starts to disappear. And then you're just left standing on that golden circle on the floor. Your guides invite you to now step off that golden circle. And you may notice or feel or sense those golden lights still lit within the body. And your guides are now inviting you over to your present lifetime book on the table. And if you have a look at the book, if you bring it over towards you, that healing has already been recorded. That light code activation is also featured on the page. And also the words of I am abundant and I am prosperity. And just having the affirmation written in your present lifetime book reminds you of the activation, but also acts as an anchor, a success anchor, that on a subconscious or superconscious level allows you to align more appropriately to those energies. So pushing the book back onto the table, it's now time to say goodbye to your guides. You can do this in any way that feels appropriate for you. And then when you're ready, I want you to start to head towards the door of your Akashic records. Take one more look around your cosmic library, and then when you're ready, open the door, step through the doorway. The door will shut behind you, and I want you to say out loud or in your mind, I now close my Akashic records. Start to head towards that purple swirling light, the end of the corridor. And then when you're ready, step through that purple swirling light and start to shuffle your feet, start to rub your thighs and make your way back into the room, into the physical body. And we're just grounding that healing, grounding the energy, grounding that experience into the physical body, and any insight, clarity, healing, ahas. My intention is that you get insight on those over the next couple of days. And my recommendation is to drink lots of water over the next 24 hours, because that will continue the healing process and the light code activation. Water is also really, really cool to drink because it helps you to connect with your Akashic records, because it's a conductor, but also water holds wisdom and knowledge. So that's why I really recommend that you drink lots of water when using the Akashic records, because it just really supports your practice. So I hope that you found that useful. Do let me know. And if you've got any questions or any insights, then do tag me, let me know. And yeah, if you want to reach out to me privately, then do that also. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon.